Don't watch this video if you are completely certain your best years are gone. If you've already decided that life has finished offering you anything meaningful, and that whatever remains is simply repetition, responsibility, or waiting. Because this message may quietly disturb the conclusions you've learned to live with. And if you're still listening, it's not because you're bored, it's because some part of you still wonders if God might not be finished after all. Before we go any further, allow yourself one small pause. If messages like this help you slow down, reflect, and feel less alone in your thoughts, consider subscribing to this channel. Not out of pressure, not out of habit, but so you have a place to return when you need reminders that speak gently to the heart. Now, let's continue. As time passes, the world slowly teaches us to expect less from life. It praises youth, speed, and visibility, and it quietly sidelines depth, patience, and wisdom. Over the years, many people stop asking God for anything new. They don't stop believing, they stop expecting. Hope becomes something that feels risky, because disappointment has visited too often. But God never asked you to stop hoping. He only asks you to keep trusting, even when hope feels heavy. God does not see your life as a timeline running out of pages. He sees it as a story being written with intention. What feels slow to you feels careful to Him. God works deeply, not quickly. Depth is not created in excitement. It is formed in endurance. It grows through seasons when answers don't come, when prayers feel quiet, and when faith must exist without reassurance. These are not wasted years. These are forming years. Scripture reminds us again and again that God often begins His greatest work when people believe their moment has passed. Moses was no longer confident when God called him. Abraham and Sarah had already accepted what they believed was final. God waited until strength was gone so faith could stand on its own. In the same way, God often waits until we stop relying on our own ability before revealing what He has been preparing. Older hearts carry memories that don't need to be spoken to be felt. There are choices you still think about, words you wish you had spoken differently, prayers you once repeated daily and then slowly stopped saying out loud. You learned to carry disappointment quietly. You learned to survive by becoming practical instead of hopeful. But silence does not mean God stopped listening. Faith doesn't disappear when words stop, it deepens. There's a reason some blessings arrive later in life. When we are young, we often want what looks exciting or impressive. With time, desire matures into discernment. Now, what you want most is peace, meaning, and truth. That change is not loss, it is wisdom. God waited not to deny you, but to protect you, because now you can carry purpose without pride and blessing without confusion. You may feel less visible now, but you are not less valuable. You may speak less often, but your words carry weight when they come. You see life with clarity that only experience can give. God has not placed you on the sidelines. He has placed you where your presence stabilizes others. Some roles are not loud because they are foundational. If you felt overlooked, forgotten, or quietly replaced, remember this. God walks closest with those who move slowly enough to notice him. The world rushes forward, but God remains attentive. Your quieter life has created space for reflection, for healing, and for guidance that others will one day need. Nothing that lasts grows quickly. Fruit takes time. Roots grow deep before anything appears above the ground. Your life is not fading, it is maturing. What you carry now can nourish others in ways your younger years never could. This season is not about proving yourself. It is about completing what God began. God is still calling you forward, not with urgency or pressure, but with patience and clarity. He is asking for one more season of trust, one more quiet yes, not because you have something to prove, but because your obedience still matters. Your prayers still matter. Your presence still matters. So don't watch this video if you believe your best years are gone. But if you're still here, let this truth settle gently in your heart. Your best years were never defined by strength or speed. They were defined by alignment. And alignment often comes later, when the heart is finally ready. If this message brought comfort, clarity, or quiet courage, stay connected by subscribing. Some reminders aren't meant to arrive early. They come exactly when the heart is prepared to receive them.